In this episode of Tomorrow's News Today, we will be informing you on climate change. Produced by Chad Evers, starring Nasty Nate, Juicy Josh, DJ Duane, and Crispy Kevin. To start off, what is climate change? Well, it is a change in the statistical distribution of weather patterns when that change lasts for an extended period of time. For example, climate change is when there is unusual weather found somewhere that it simply shouldn't be. This could result in how hot it is one year, or vice versa, how cold. Also, this can affect the amount of rain or snow in specific geographical locations. The change in climate isn't like weather where it changes overnight. According to NASA, it takes hundreds or even millions of years to change. With that being said, Earth's climate is forever changing. Today, Crispy Kevin will be informing you guys on the role of human activity, and Juicy Josh will be giving you the deets on the warming of oceans and the deterioration of the coral reefs. Now to you, Crispy Kevin.
Thanks, Nasty Nate. I'm Crispy Kevin, and we will be talking about the role of human activity on climate change. The role of human activity on climate change is changing due to the natural greenhouse. Over the last century, the burning of fossil fuels such as coal and oil have increased due to the concentration of the atmosphere, known as CO2, also known as carbon dioxide, yet a minor but very important component to the atmosphere. This happens because the oil and coal burning process combines carbon with oxygen in the air to make carbon dioxide. The clearing of land for agricultural industries and other human activities have increased concentration of the greenhouse gases. There is more than 95% probability that human activities over the past 50 years have warmed our planet, according to the fifth assessment report by 1,300 independent scientific experts. Humans have an increased atmosphere CO2 concentration by more than a third since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. All right, now back to you, Juicy Josh.
Sorry I'm late. I am Juicy Josh, and today we'll be talking about the warming of oceans. So, new research has quantified how much the Earth has warmed over the past 56 years. Human activities, which include burning of fossil fuels, have added carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. Since 1980, 40% of that heat has been trapped here on Earth, which in turn warms the atmosphere. Over 90% of that extra heat ends up in the ocean. Perhaps the most important measurements of global warming are made in the oceans. The ocean has absorbed 20 times more heat than the atmosphere over the past 50 years. Additionally, the coral reefs are in danger due to man-made activities such as overfishing, destructive fishing methods, pollution, and rising sea levels. So you might wonder how the warming of oceans happens, and I will show you. That is the Earth. This is water. That is land. And these are cars. Now, cars emit carbon dioxide. This traps the heat on Earth, which the ocean absorbs, and then that in turn affects the rest of us and makes it hotter than it was 50 years ago. Now on to you, DJ Duane.
Thank you, Juicy Josh. Now talking wicked, DJ Duane. Due to climate change, Santa can't even wear his original outfit. He now has to wear a Hawaiian shirt and some flippy floppies. The issue of climate change is overwhelming, and humans tend to shut down the topic and think it is too late to make a difference. But remember, all changes that begin with a small act turn into a big act, and people tend to start paying attention and following along. So first on the list, saving the Earth's waters. Start off by using less fossil fuels. Try to keep our agriculture runoff to a very small amount or little at all. Last but not least, our reefs. To help save our reefs, try to conserve your water. The less water you use, the less runoff. Help reduce pollution by walking, biking, or riding the public bus. Fossil fuel emissions from cars lead to the ocean warming and cause massive bleaching of the coral reefs. Also, you can help prevent the reefs by staying at least 5 to 10 feet away from them while you're snorkeling to avoid striking or touching the reefs. And also, do not litter while you're on the water or on the beach. Now, thank you for listening to our climate change. We are out of here.